Well, hello and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be breaking down and testing everything's zombie survival kit. So this zombie survival kit is rated for 3 days and 1 person. So technically, if you have this in the apocalypse, you're supposed to be able to survive. Before I get into this is supposed to include food, water, lighting, warmth, first aid, and tools. So I'm going to be rating this on a factor of food and water supplies, and then shelter supplies, plus first aid, I'll throw that in there too. And then tools, what I think goes. And I'll do like a 1 to 5 scale on how long I think that would actually help you survive. Let's get this open. But first, an emergency hammer. So that's gonna count for the tool. Drinking water, lighting. This is gonna go in the shelter section. Just a bunch of glow sticks. A rape whistle. Emergency blanket, and first aid, which also goes in the shelter. This is literally all the first aid they give you. It's literally like a little friggin' bag. It's so cute. It's got really not a lot in there. That is kind of disappointing. Like a brick. This is actually pretty heavy. It's like a brick of calories and food. Emergency food rations. I'm gonna break that open and try that. And then paracord. I think this can go in between shelter and tools. I'll put it with the tools, but that can be used for a lot. And then matches, which obviously goes for tools. So it has a pretty cool box. I like the box. And then it's got this little guide. 12 ways you can prepare for a disaster. Okay, so this supply kit is advising you build a supply kit. Isn't that what the point of this supply kit was? Also, these are just natural disaster plans. This is not actually zombie survival plans. So that's lame. Anyway, let's start with the shelter and medical side of things. As far as this blanket goes, this is a pretty big one. But these things are actually really nice. So having a big one is good too, because you can kind of layer it. So 84 inches by 52, which is pretty big, or 213 by 132 centimeters, if that's how you like to roll. And then glow sticks. These I really don't think are adequate lighting, because these are gonna run out. If they want to give you something, I would say put in like a cheap flashlight and a couple extra batteries. And then these also, but these I don't think are sufficient for lighting. So as far as that goes, that kind of takes some points away from shelter. And this first aid kit is just hilarious. Let's actually break this open. 1 little pack of triple antibiotic ointments, a few alcohol wipes and antiseptic wipes, and then here's 2 gauze pads. And then like I said, this goes half and half in between, because it can be used for shelter and it can be used for tools. So on a 1 to 5 rating for shelter, I'm kind of like at a 2.5 right now. Well, that's for shelter and medical. It was mainly the medical that kind of like, oh hey, whoa, this thing's got a rape whistle on it. Okay, I take that back. I go from a 2.5 to 3. So yeah. Next to food and water. Okay, so this is registered for a 3-day thing. So how much is each one of these packs? You have, oh wait, what? So you have 750 milliliters of fluid, which I think will keep you alive, but I think most places, like the nursing home I'm working at right now, they say you want to try to get your resident to drink 1,000 milliliters of liquid a day. Let me look this up actually, so I'm not giving you guys false. I think most doctors will tell you drink 8 16-ounce glasses of water a day. 4 of these, that's gonna make 1 16-ounce glass of water. So technically, you should have like a lot more water. It's weird, but I'll really want to try one of these. Whoa, that's weird. Kind of has a fruity flavor to it, like a sweet. That's kind of weird. It's a little weird. Anyway, not bad. Like, definitely doable in an apocalypse situation. And now we gotta go for this. Food. brick. I really hope I can like reseal this. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to like feed this to all my friends tonight. Holy crap. So it's like you open this and you're screwed. What does this even say? Yeah, I always thought it was gonna come like broken up and pre-packaged. No, it's literally like, okay, is that mold? Oh gosh, that does not smell good either. Holy crap, oh gosh, that smells so raunchy. Okay, anyway, I don't know what I've cut with this knife, so I'm probably gonna get really sick. Oh gosh, it's everywhere, and I cut through the tablecloth. I'm really scared to try this, honestly, just because the smell is so dank. That's honestly not bad. It's weird. Well, it's really weird. I would eat it if I had to, but it just kind of tastes like one of those super jam-packed protein bars. Holy crap, why did I pay for this? Look at this. It's literally just a... Oh look, they have nice little lines on it like they were gonna cut it, but they didn't. But screw that. Oh, I forgot to give my rating on this. For the food, even though it tastes like absolute crap, emergency rations, I'm gonna give the food and water side of it 5 out of 5. Even though there's probably not enough water, you know, as much as they could fit in there, I think it's worth it. And that's gonna keep you alive in a zombie apocalypse. Unless you get eaten first, then you're screwed. Put this off to the side. Now on the tools. So we already examined this paracord. I think this is like 9 feet. Super helpful. You always want to have paracord. I'd rather have just like a 100-foot bundle in this thing, but they didn't. Then they just give you like a straight up whistle. That's really loud. And I don't understand why you would want a whistle in the zombie apocalypse, because that's gonna like attract zombies and such. Matches, waterproof, which is a big thing. Definitely usable. Only 40 though. I would say they need 2 boxes. I guess this can technically count as lighting as well. Yeah, they actually burn pretty good. Sometimes, you know, you get matches and they just go out like right after you light them. But no. So that kind of is also borderline tool, borderline lighting, and shelter. And then this thing. It's just a hammer. I don't know why. This is the only sort of weapon that they give you in the zombie survival kit. This is the only blade that they give you. So if you wanted to cut this paracord, you could do it with this, but they really need to include a knife in this zombie survival kit. It weighs, I don't know if it has the weight on here, it's a little bit hefty. Nope, literally this is the only stuff it has on there. It has a picture of a guy cutting a seatbelt, cracking a window, and then smashing something. It literally just shows him like holding it like that. Like, I don't know what this end is for. Anyway, before I can actually rate this, if I were to rate it right now, I would give it a 1, because this is not sufficient weapons. To be fair, we are gonna test it. And how better to test it than on a coconut? Okay, so this is a pretty small coconut the size of my fist. Here's that little hammer. It's about the size of my fist as well. This is gonna like simulate a zombie's head or whatever, actually. Which is, it's pretty thick. I'm just gonna give it like a good swing. Okay, I want gloves though. Okay. This is so small, like it's ridiculous. Here we go. Not even a dent in that coconut. Let's give it a few more. Oh my gosh. Okay, well you got a little crack in there. But really, that's not like sufficient for actually killing something like a zombie. That is kind of ridiculous. I mean, I guess it could be used to like help build a shelter, but you need like an actually good weapon if you're gonna do that. Just so you guys can see an actually good weapon, here's a knife I made maybe 2 years ago. But this, I think, will get the job done. This is just gonna be with the slice. You can see that really deep all the way. Oh, there we go. So that one chop just like took off this huge chunk. Let's see if we can just stab straight in there now. That might be soft. And you have a brain kill. So that's with my knife. I only took a couple of shots with this. I kind of want this coconut water, so I'm gonna put this out. Oh, look at that. Juicy. Oh, it tastes terrible. Okay, so let's do a quick review. For the food and water, that got the highest rating. I give that a 5 out of 5 because honestly, this is only rated for 3 days and it's gonna be sufficient to keep you alive for 3 days. As far as shelter and lighting go, lighting was insufficient. I think so was the medical kit. Matches, I guess, can technically go towards that. And the survival blanket, which was the best part of it, I gave that like a 3. Tools easily gets a 1. It should be a 0, but this thing couldn't even crack a coconut. This thing actually has a scratch on it now and a mark just from that coconut. Oh, that's kind of ridiculous that they're gonna say that that's gonna keep you alive. I think maybe you could survive a day with this kit in the zombie apocalypse. If they want to improve it, they could put a 22 long rifle in there. Probably a Ruger 1022 with a few banana mags and at least 500 rounds. That would keep you good. They should put a log cabin in there. That would help with the shelter aspect. Food, you know, food's fine. They can leave the food. If you see any problems with this zombie survival kit, comment them down below. Also, if you like this video, please do me a solid and share it. I put a lot of money into this video actually because I had to buy this kit. And it wasn't worth it. I mean, maybe for the video aspect it was definitely worth it, but as far as the money I spent for it to survive in the zombie apocalypse, I don't think it would keep me alive. The only thing that would keep a person alive would be their skills. But these weapons and tools and lighting and shelter, just not going to do it for you. So once again, thanks for watching. You can also follow me on Twitter and such and do all that. Links are below. The link for this zombie kit, if you want to buy that, is down below. I don't recommend it, but you do what you want with your money. And I will see you guys in the next video.